Hi y'all, and welcome to my channel. First, I want to say if you are subscribed, I know I have been gone for a while. Unfortunately, life sometimes happens and I do have to prioritize things a little differently. So I did have to put posting videos on pause for a while, but I am back. And today we are actually going to be looking at what is going to be my 2022 lineup. So I did go ahead and get all of the different things that I wanted to use for 2022. There are going to be quite a few changes actually this year, and I think part of my not really prioritizing my planning and putting it on YouTube is I did kind of find myself in a little bit of a planner slump. So I think revamping is going to help me with that as well. So I do have quite a few things here and we'll just go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm introducing that is going to actually be something new is just a little, it's really nothing fancy or anything. It's just a plain notebook, but I'm going to keep this on my nightstand in my bedroom because I find that my planner sometimes is just too big and it's too bulky sometimes when I'm just wanting to relax and just jot down quick ideas. So I know some people refer to notebooks like this as like a commonplace notebook or just a notes journal is what I'm using it for really. So I did go ahead and start writing some things down in it because I am planning some things out for my 2022 goals and things to do, revamping my morning and evening routines as well. So this is like rough draft notes, I guess you could say, before I actually put them out onto one of my filler pages and make it a section in my actual planner. So I really like this idea, and I have found that just by doing these few pages already, I really like the size of this for using it as a quick notes. Most of the time I've noticed that I use this at night when I'm kind of winding down from my day, so I'm in my bed, comfy, cozy, but I have taken it to my recliner, like as the boys watch TV too. So I really like that. So that's the first thing that's new for my lineup. Next is this beauty. I really, really love this planner. And I actually found this one at Walmart. This one is, I think it's the Best Mom Planner. This is super beautiful. So this is going to be the cover. Let me slide these out of the way, y'all. I've got a lot going on right here. So I am going to use the cover and disc from this because I just think this is really, really gorgeous. And it's just bright and, I don't know, inviting. I really like it. So this is a monthly layout. And so this is the first, I guess, adaptation that I'm going to be doing with my planner. Is I'm going to be actually combining the monthly layout with the line vertical that I do currently use. So this is the Colorful Leopard. It was an 18-month planner that I got, so I was able to use it for 2021. And I'm going to also continue to use it for 2022 because I do really like this layout. I've noticed that it actually has been working pretty well for me. So I do want to continue this, but I noticed in my social media planner, the monthly layout, I liked the pages in the monthly layout too. So I'm actually going to be Franken planning this. So let me show you how we're going to be doing this. Now, for the beginning pages, the name page and the perpetual calendar, I am going to be using this. I really like this. This is super pretty. And then I'm also going to continue using the dividers. So then I'll use the monthly from here as well. But these are the pages that I really, really like. I noticed it worked well for pre-planning and quick monthly visual and not having to flip week to week. So I'm gonna take this method that I was using in my social media planner and combine it into my personal section. So it'll be these, let me show you. Divider, monthly, these are gonna go into my notes section of my personal. So then when I get here, this is not the planner this came with. I'm using the cover. But what I'm going to be doing is from there, inserting this layout because I really like this layout, and I find this layout is actually working, so I don't want to change it. So when we flip from here, it'll go straight into this layout. When I set this up, hopefully you'll get the better visual. I hope that does make sense. But I really love this planner. I love the dividers in this planner, so I will definitely be using this all year. I have no intention, unless they come up with something a lot better, but I do not have any intention as of now to change the dividers and things. I really, really like this. I love that one. A messy bun is the crown of a mom. You can't see me, but I have a messy bun today. Weekends are for messy buns, in my opinion. But look at these dividers. They are just super beautiful. They speak to mom life. And I love this one too, because they actually, my boys got me a shirt for Halloween that actually says Momster. And so this one says Momster, what happens to mom after she counts to 3? Yes. But look at how beautiful these dividers are. They're so nice, and they're so, I don't know, to me, they really kind of make me feel pumped and ready to do things. I just really, really like the color combinations that they put on here. So that will be for the first part of my personal section. So it'll be this monthly layout combined with the lined vertical color for leopard. So that's part 1 of my personal section. So part 2 is, well, part 2 and 3. I currently am in this one here. I do currently have meal planning section and budgeting section. I will continue those through into my 2022. The difference is going to be the budgeting planner that I'm going to be using. So prior, I was using the Organized Monies, I think her name is Elena, book from her Etsy shop, her budget book from her Etsy shop. Because Happy Planner's budgeting line, in the past for me, I tried it, it just didn't work. But this year, they did come out with a new budget planner, and I'm actually super, super excited to use this because I'm not sure, honestly, like, I will use the name page. I do not have plans as of now, filming this, to use this calendar. So I'm just not sure if I'm going to be using the perpetual calendar in the budgeting, but I love the dividers. And so I'm going to actually do my bills on here, whereas with my current system, I'm actually doing my bills on my monthly view of my personal, and I do want to separate those out because I want to revamp my monthly view on my personal, because I will not have well, I say personal, household. I'm so sorry. I've been telling y'all personal, but it's home. I won't have my personal section anymore, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. So this monthly view I will strictly use for our bills and finances and things like that. But I love this. You guys, look at this. There's nothing that is pre-filled here. In the past, they had pre-filled in like rent or mortgage or utilities or whatever, you know, they had pre-filled in. Nothing here is pre-filled in. And so this is why I did the Organized Monies planner this year, because there was nothing pre-filled in. But I am a Happy Planner girl, so when I saw this, I absolutely had to have this. So super excited for this. And the tracking system actually here is completely different. They actually have it broken down on a weekly basis versus just having a bunch of those filler pages that you would actually input. I would always have to write the dates for the ranges, and here it's already pre-done for me. So I really, really like this aspect of how they're doing it this year. And then a couple of just notes pages and things like that. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these two just yet, but this was the reason I purchased this planner, was mainly these pages, but then secondarily these pages. And I do like the Happy Planner budget planner this year because I like to have the monthly dividers. With the other system, I did not have dividers unless I pulled from other Happy Planners. And they didn't always correlate with budgeting or finance or anything like that. So I like that I am going to be able to have dividers that kind count toward that as well and actually go along with that budgeting and finance theme. So, and the dividers are super pretty. The color scheme, I feel like, is still kind of very similar to their budgeting planners in the past, which is fine. I like the color schemes. It's just, again, the actual pages just didn't work for me in the past. That one is beautiful. When I'm done with this one, I will pull that and make it as a wall decor. But I love all of the different dividers because it speaks to budgeting and finance, and I really do like that. And even that one, like, it doesn't have anything on it, but it's so pretty. I noticed this year having the dividers in my budgeting section. I don't know why. It's not like I need them, but I think for me, the way I lay out my sections, right? So I have these clear dividers that okay, listen. I got them from an Etsy shop, but I honestly don't remember because it was like at the beginning of this year. But I don't know, it's just for me visually pleasing. I like the dividers because you can kind of get a little peekaboo through. And to me, that makes everything even prettier. So, going with that, loving this. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, my meal planning section is just blank filler pages of weekly meal plan inserts from Happy Planner. So I don't really need to show that section. And then as I write out recipes, because I do like to write my own recipes, I am working on creating a cookbook. I keep my empty recipe pages in there too, so I can kind of brainstorm out recipes. But I really love this planner. So this is going to be adding into my lineup. Okay, next is going to be my social media planner. This one I am completely revamping this section in my planner as well. Now this will all be a Franken planner just like my current one is. I do not like carrying multiple planners around my home. I like everything in one space. It makes it so much easier for me. And it actually makes me utilize my planner. So I will be Franken planning all these different planners into one planner. But this one will be for social media this year. So what I decided, currently I'm using dashboard layout, and that's okay. Not a big deal. It works fine. However, I just wanted a change, and there's no specific reason. I just wanted a change, and so I'm completely changing it up. This is a horizontal layout. Now, currently I'm using horizontal layout in my personal as like a journaling, and I like the layout. So I wanted to try it in my social media. I just wanted to do something completely different. With this, I love this. And I may end up swapping this cover from that leopard one for that mom one, like for spring or something. I may utilize this throughout the year a little bit too, because I really love the pink discs. I love the Dream Big. The dividers don't necessarily speak to social media, in my opinion. They actually speak to more of like a gardening style planner, but that's okay. I don't mind it. It's not going to be a crazy like deal breaker for me. And some of the things, the quotes kind of do speak to like content creating or just creating in general, like this one, thoughts, ideas, and plans. Okay. And then it's got all the floral. But what I really liked is this layout. I really want to get more into recording more specifics of what I'm doing with my videos and my posts. And for 2022, my big main goal obviously is consistency with my YouTube channel, but I want to start really working on building out my Instagram platform. So I want to start getting more specifics, and this is going to give me more space to write in for my specifics. And I've already practiced decorating this layout in my personal planner, so I know I can decorate this layout and make it super functional, but yet super pretty as well. So I really am excited to try this for my social media, but like here, right? So this is, to me, geared toward more gardening, but I don't mind it. Bright ideas, like that works. They're very pretty dividers. They just don't go along as well as I would have liked for social media, but again, that is all right. It's not a deal breaker for me. I will make it work. your ideas belong here. Like some of these work, but some of them are super floral driven. But that's okay because that's the front of the book too. Make lemonade. Like to me, that would be perfect in my recipe planner. But that's all right. But they do. Like they're very, very pretty. They're very upbeat and uplifting, so that works for me. That's what I look for, honestly, is how does it make me feel? Like that one I love. December, party time. That is a super fantastic one. But the planner itself, it's a really beautiful planner. So I definitely think that for at least spring quarter, I'm probably going to utilize this one just a little bit. The main planner that I will be using for the majority of the year, though, is going to be this one because I absolutely love this one. And of course, all things leopard too, right? Because leopard here as well. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but man, this planner has been super loved. It needs to be archived. Again, even though I haven't been filming my videos, I still have been doing my planning. Okay, so I say the next big change. I feel like all of my sections this year have been pretty drastic changes for the upcoming year. In my personal planner, I was using that horizontal layout for my journaling. And then the monthly view I was using for like my personal things. One thing that I found is I was falling off of my journaling because I was finding I did not have enough space. So I used to journal in just notebooks and things like that. So, but this year I decided to actually get a legitimate journal. I found this at Walmart, nothing crazy, just it's again for trial. I used to always do spiral bound notebooks and that worked fine because it was just blank line paper. But I did want a little bit of an upgrade since I was using an actual planner for my journaling. So, but I really like this one. It is super neutral. It's really, really pretty. It just says noteworthy here at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that with my lighting. But I did go ahead and put my name in there. Forgive the handwriting. It is not great. This is what, I don't like the way that page is. This is what really appealed me to this journal though. A lot of writing space, just line pages, but I haven't seen this with journals before, and it's maybe because I never really took the time to get an actual real journal before. But at the top, it has each month and then 31 days. You circle or underline the month and the day that you're on, and then that's it. I like this idea. I really hope that this concept works for me. I didn't flip through this because that's really all it is, y'all, is every single page is the same thing. But my intent for this year is obviously the main reason I wanted to get a new book is for journaling because, again, I was finding I just did not have enough space to journal everything I wanted to journal. And my journaling style is dependent upon my mood that day. Sometimes I just write. Sometimes I like to doodle. Sometimes I like to add stickers. You know, it just differs depending on my mood. And so being able to have more space is going to really help me to accommodate that. So this is why I did go here this coming 2022 year with this type of journal. That way I can really make use of not only my journaling time, but when I want to be creative in my journaling. So this will be a fun experiment. I most likely will not be sharing this because it is personal. It is my journal. But maybe from time to time, if there's layouts that I decided to decorate with stickers or some doodlings that maybe I try to do, I might share from time to time. But this is just to show you the system and the way I'm changing it, not necessarily to share the stuff that the content that's going to be within this as the year comes through. So with that, let's get all of these guys. I love this, you guys. It's so fun to get new stuff. I don't know why I love getting new planners. It's a little bit of like an obsession for me, like coffee cups. I hoard coffee cups. I don't know why. Every time I go out and I see a coffee cup and it speaks to me, I have to have it. I probably have like over 100. Same thing with planners. I love getting new planners, just the vibes that they give. It's just beautiful. So with that, these are going to be all of the planners that I'm going to be using for the 2022 year. So if you would like to see how all of this is going to end up working out, I will be putting out a setup video because again, I am mixing and meshing several components within these planners, and I will have them all combined to be one planner at the end. I don't like to carry, well, I will have three, a planner and some notebooks, right? So this will be the end result. My journal, my actual planner, and my, I don't know what to call it yet, my notebook. Somebody calls it a commonplace notebook. I don't know exactly what that means. It's just a place to bring, dump, and drop my ideas. So these will be the three for the year. So this I don't mind, right? Because this is going to stay on my nightstand. This is going to stay in my nightstand drawer until I'm actually ready to use it. So then the only one I'm actually really carrying around on a regular basis is still just one planner. That's what works best for me. So if you would like to see how I set it up, go ahead and stay tuned to get ready for that setup video that will be coming out shortly. But that is it for today's video, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, I do hope that you take a moment and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. I do want to say thank you so much for spending a little time with me today, and I hope you'll have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye, y'all.